Hey everyone. Okay, you are in for a treat as always. I am waiting for Stacy to join and we will get started. Stacy is a business partner of mine, mentor, friend, an amazing, strong woman who has a awesome story. And today we're going to be talking about investing in yourself. So you could think about that in many, many different ways. But today we're going to be talking about investing in your life, in your well-being, and, just taking it all to the next level. So as we're waiting for Stacey to join, I'm going to give you a couple tidbits about her. So she is an independent consultant with Arbonne. She is an executive national vice president. Hey, Stacey. I sent you a request. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can try another way. There you go. See if that works. Saying unable to join. Let's see. See if that works. Okay, it's connecting. Hey, Stacy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Yes. So I was just kind of giving your background, kind of talking about your bio a little bit, explaining that you are an executive national vice president with Arbonne. You've been working with the company for 23 years. You have 3 awesome boys living in Punta Gorda, Florida with your husband. You have won many awards like Top 100 Income Earner, ACE Award winner, Sponsoring Star, Top Regional Vice President, National Vice President Achiever. It's a mouthful. National Vice President Trip Achiever Award, monthly achievement trips to Hawaii, Bahamas, Mexico, and many more. If you have any questions about earnings with Arbonne, you can go to earnings.arbonne.com to see what is typical as far as earnings and the potential there. But yes, I am excited to chat with you. I think I'm going to change my filter. I don't like that one. see what I can do here. I think maybe I'll just be glittery today. So we are going to talk about investing in yourself. And Stacy wanted to give you heads up. I did add a couple questions because after I was thinking about this, I'm like, we need to talk more about the investment. So I will just kind of start by saying it's so important to invest in yourself and in your well-being and say no to things that are not serving you, say yes to things that are serving you, and to just make sacrifices, short-term sacrifices for long-term gain. And I think that the way that society is at large and just life in general, and speaking for millennials, a lot of us want like this microwave society. We want things to happen like right now, happen yesterday. And that's just not the way that it works. You have to put in work. As you see, Stacey's an executive national vice president. She's been with the company 23 years. I'm not saying you have to, like, you'd have to be in the company that long to reach that level of success. No. I mean, if you look at the earnings statement, they tell you, I don't remember how long, it might be like 5 years or something is what's typical, but it's the top 1% of the company. So you have to be willing to do what 99% of people will not do to get to that 1%. And just investing in yourself. Like, I went to the door before I started this and I saw some books that I ordered. I've been doing this crazy challenge and reading a lot more, but that's investing in myself. And I just want to encourage you to, those that are watching live and that will see the replay, to invest in yourself in many ways and be open to new opportunities because you never know where they can take you. So with that, and talking more to investing in yourself and the power of betting on yourself, Stacy, why don't you tell us more about yourself and your story and why you even got involved with Arbonne at all?
Okay, I would love to. And first of all, I want to say thank you to you. You are just wonderful. I love you so much. I'm proud of you. You're beautiful inside and out. I love how you're changing lives and your passion for health and success and making a difference. And you're just gold to me. So I love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Honored to share my story. I have been with Arbonne for 23 years, and I have been a national vice president with Arbonne for 17 years. So it does not take you 23 years to reach what your goals are, unless you go really, 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 really slow. You can do it. It's just based upon your effort and your willingness to grow, your willingness to get out of your comfort zone. So I hope my Wi-Fi is working okay.
Yes.
Okay. But like Victoria said, I've been with the company for 23 years. I am 46 years old. So that means that Arbonne has been part of my life for over half of my life. And for me to stay with a company that long, there has to be something unique about it. There has to be something special. Yeah. I'm a loyal person, but if it's something's not healthy or not great, I do set a boundary. So I want you guys to know this is the real deal. When I was introduced to Arbonne, I was working as a receptionist in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was very skeptical of Arbonne at first. Well, two things happened. A girl came in the office where I was working the skincare, and it was packed full of brochures and information about the business. And she said, this is, new in my area, which at that time the company was like, I don't know, 18 years old. But she was just expanding it in Tulsa from Oklahoma City. So she drove about 2 hours to come pass out samples. And she said, I want to, grow my business in Tulsa, and I would love to get feedback from you. And she said, by the way, there's an amazing business attached to these products if you're looking for a way to make extra income. And I thought, well, two things I thought. First thing I thought was, I can't do sales. I don't know anything. I don't have a college degree. I have no connections. I don't want to be a pushy salesperson. I don't want to inventory product. You probably can't make much money at this kind of thing. And it's probably expensive to get started. I just kind of, all those thoughts were going through my head. And then part of me was like, what is it that she's doing that she owns her life? She's out and about in the middle of the day. She's not being told where to park her car, what time to be at work, how long to sit in a cubicle, how much to get paid. Gets to own her life. And so I was like, So she invited me to hear similar to this, only it was back in the day before we had this going on. And I went to it was a hotel meeting, and there was Arbonne people there, and I did notice their skin was beautiful, and they were the kindest people, and they had a real abundance mentality. Like, everybody was welcoming to me, even though I wasn't on their team. And I was like, and it's very different than corporate America, because in Arbonne, we want everyone to succeed. The more people that we help succeed, the more we succeed. And when someone else get what they want, whether it be great products, a great discount, an income, any of that, it helps you get what you want. So it's very win-win-win mentality.
Yep.
So I went to the presentation, listened, and had my fears and those objections subside. This was about being pushy. This was about empowering and educating. I could work the business at my own pace. It wasn't a huge startup fee. It was $49 to sign up and become a consultant. That got me, well, now it gets you a website, but it also gets you the discount and earning potential. And it's awesome to be a consultant. There's no pressures to it. It's yours to do what you want to do with. So my mentality, well, worst case scenario, I get all these awesome products at consultant prices, the best price. Best case scenario, I build a business, have a great income, own my life, time freedom. So there was nothing to lose in my mind after I did my homework. Right. I also learned about the earning potential. And like Victoria mentioned, go to earnings.arbonne.com and see what Arbonne publishes, so you can see the earning potential. But it was awesome what could happen. And for me, at the very first level of management, just making some extra few $100 a month was going to make a significant impact for me and my family. But then to get a check with a comma in it, that was like my dream. I will tell you, I have surpassed my dreams and my goals in business. It's humbling, it's amazing, it's fun, it's empowering, but it took time. It took me growing, like Victoria said, getting out of my comfort zone, reading books, listening to, at the time it was tapes, I know, it's so old, now podcast and YouTube and things you can, and then of course the source. Arbonne has the source, which you have access to all kinds of at your fingertips, and no charge.
Yeah.
So that, but that's what I did to grow, and then just connecting with people. And now we have so many more ways to connect. It almost overwhelms me because of social media and just the tools we have at our fingertips with the internet. But I got serious about the business after I was in about 4 years, honestly. Like a hobby, but I made an extra few $100 that helped me pay, credit card debt, car repairs, groceries, life, just life.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing people that were more successful in Arbonne and thinking, man, I wish I could be like them. I wish I could do what they do, but I don't know. I didn't believe in myself yet. So I was working on, I believed in Arbonne. I believed in the industry. I just didn't believe in Stacy just yet. But as I kept growing and kept learning and kept researching, I grew my belief in myself and my confidence in myself. And so after 4 years of being in, I was a solid district manager, but I knew that I could be more. I knew there was more inside of me, and I knew I wanted to make a bigger difference with people. And around that time is when 9/11 happened. And if you remember, I mean, some of you will, the vibe was similar to what we've been living through, just energy-wise. I mean, a lot of people, including myself, was being laid off at my corporate job, just a lot of debt, stress. I was tired of looking for someone else to work for. I wanted to own my life. I knew Arbonne worked, and I knew it could work for me. I just didn't know how to make that happen. And it was when 9/11 happened that I just decided to get out of my own way. What was holding me back was my self-talk and my doubt. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm smart enough or impactful enough or persuasive or, all these stupid things that I had. There were doubts. And I was like, no more negative thinking, no more self-talk that's doubt and fear. I'm just going to put my blinders on, and I'm going to follow the system for success. I'm going to, connect with 40 faces a month. I'm going to figure out how. That was just my commitment. And back then, I did in-home group presentations, which was way out of my comfort zone. And driving somewhere, unpacking my little suitcase full of product, going through the presentation. It was now we don't have to do that because we have the virtual world, and it's so much more fun doing this. I love having you in my home, and here I am in your home. And,
Yeah.
It's just, this is comfortable to me. I mean, it's a little bit uncomfortable because, but I'm over that now. Yeah. My time, instead of worrying about what people think about me, I think, how can I make you feel special? What value can I bring to your life with these awesome products and this awesome opportunity? And when I take the focus off of myself and put it on someone else, I end up having more fun, and they feel special, and it's just a win-win that way. So anyways, after 4 years in the using the products as a district manager, kind of goofing off, got serious about it. And that year I grew from district manager to area manager to regional vice president. And for regional vice president, that was like dream life for me. That is the level where your checks are significant. You can see them, some of the published ones on earnings.arbonne.com. Very significant. It was more money than I had ever seen in my life coming in every month. And then you also earn the Mercedes-Benz incentive, where Arbonne pays you an $800 bonus to drive a white Mercedes-Benz. You pick the model, the interior, all that. Petter, our founder, chose Mercedes-Benz because it was one of the safest cars on the road. You're surrounded with airbags. If you have a head-on collision, the engine drops, and then he picked white to represent the purity of the product, and you can pick whatever color interior you want. I have black and white right now, and I love it. Someday I may have red. But anyways, those are my dreams. I still have dreams I've had quite a few in my life, and I'm very blessed that I know it, but it's just, I never really did it for the car, but I'll tell you, it's really nice to get to drive a Mercedes-Benz. You feel loved, and you feel in it. So anyways, I earned the car that year, and the regional vice president title, and the lifestyle that comes with that, and it was awesome. Had my first baby. He was born 9/11 of '02. His name is Silas. He is 18 now, senior in high school. And then I have two other boys. Andrew, my middle, is 15, and Wyatt, my youngest, is 12. I have built this business, and it has been the sole income, primarily the sole income for them their entire lives. It has allowed me to put family first. I'm able to be mama first, and then be, my work hat on and be National Vice President, Arbonne consultant. And I love it. I love it because one thing I have learned in life, especially now, is that you can always make more money, but you cannot always make more time. Time is precious.
Yeah,
and
it is.
the time we have with our loved ones is precious. And sorry, it makes me emotional talking about it. I had a friend that I found out lost his son this morning, and he was my son's age, and I just want people to cherish what we have. We aren't promised tomorrow. And this business allows us to connect with people, to love people, to serve people, whether it be little tiny, like, here, try some awesome protein shakes and feel better, to here, Arbonize your life and look better, feel better, have more energy, do the business, have amazing friendships, connections, relationships, be with a lot of like-minded people that want to grow and do more and be more and have more so they can give more and give back. That's fulfillment to me. I don't go to bed at night thinking, oh, how much money do I have in the bank, and how many nice shoes and purses are in my closet, and boy, I just love that Mercedes Benz. I don't think that. No. I think, whose life can I change? How can I make a difference in me today? That's where my fulfillment comes from. Loving people, empowering people, transforming society, helping people to live their best life and to walk out their greatness and walk in freedom. And so I promoted to region in 2002, kept building my business in 2003 intentionally. Like, I had my eyes on National Vice President, the title, the income, the lifestyle. And I'm going to tell you guys, when I first signed up, that was way far off. Like, just to get to area manager was my goal. But every time you grow, your belief in yourself grows too. And so my belief grew and grew and grew. And 2003, promoted National Vice President, and have been making a significant income working this business part-time. This is not something that you have to work 40 hours a week by any means. If you can give it 10 to 15 hours a week, you can build a beautiful business. If you want to do more than that, that's fine. If you do less than that, you can still do it. It may take you a little bit longer, but it's totally worth investing in yourself. And, I look back, and there was times I maybe missed a baseball game or a birthday party, or, had a phone call in the middle of something we were doing that I had to step away from. But I don't even look at it like a sacrifice. It was an investment. It was an investment in myself. It was an investment in my business. It was an investment in my family. And it all comes back. Like, I thank myself every day that I said yes to this. I thank myself every day that I got out of my comfort zone. In the beginning, you work really, really hard for a little bit. When you're making those first consultant checks and even your first district manager checks, you're like, okay, I hope this is worth it. I hope this is worth it. But one thing I learned, and they used to teach us back when I very first got in, was it's not a matter of if you're going to succeed. It's just a matter of when you're going to succeed. Stay consistent with your income producing activity. And the only way to fail in Arbonne, there's only one way, and that's to quit.
Yeah.
So I took away the option to quit. And life has happened to me over the past 23 years. Gone through divorce, death of a child in our family, my nephew, character defamation, went through a custody battle. Like, life has happened to me. It hasn't always been easy. But one thing I committed to was to do something. I just say, run, walk, or crawl in your Arbonne business. Just don't quit. And someday, it was really great. And some days I was crying myself, bawling in my pillow. I didn't want to get out of bed. But I learned through all the ups and downs of life that happiness comes from serving others. And if I am down or having a hard time or discouraged, and I make it my goal to go make somebody else, just help somebody else have a better day. I mean, sometimes it's just a smile or a text or just a little connection, or sending a sample pack in the mail of, Arbonne nutrition or skincare, or a little 3-day breakfast club sample or whatever. It brings me joy. And the more I do that, it becomes like an addictive to make a difference in people's lives. So I love that. And in some ways it's a little bit selfish of me, because I do it because I feel so good when I do serve and connect with someone else. But it's a win-win. And that's what I always look for, is a win-win. So I tell you that because I want you to know this is more than just, hey, here's some great, skincare, or hey, here's some great nutrition products. It's bigger than that. This is like, Arbonne's a gift. It's a tremendous gift. It's an opportunity. It's a culture. It's an opportunity that anybody from any anybody can take this and build something beautiful with it and own their life. And yes, Arbonne has its image, but you marry that with you. People are buying you. So know me, like me, trust me, let's do business together. And so I love it that you can make it your personality, your flavor, your team kind of,
Yeah.
you attract them. So
Yes. And that's great. So as you can see how she was able to invest in herself. And I guess for me to tell my story, I looked at this as an investment in myself, not only the financial investment of investing in the products. I started on Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living, and that's what was, I guess, my gateway to get me into the business. I had previously been in another social selling, network marketing, direct sales, however you want to put it, company before, but I didn't have a great experience. And that was like, trying to think, maybe 6 years ago now. And so initially I was not interested in doing the business side of things, but I tried the products and I loved them, and started to experience some health issues, some minor health issues with inflammation and food allergies and stuff like that. And I wanted to find a way that I could fix these problems, but in a sustainable way. And I visited, did a lot of research and looked at all these different diets and all that. But I didn't want to do that because I'm like, this is not going to stick. People do all different types of diets the beginning of the year, and then they quit, or maybe they get their results and then they slowly start to creep back. And I didn't want that. And I found out about the 30 days, signed up, did it, fell in love with the products, fell in love with the company and everything that Arbonne is about, and decided that I wanted to build this business. But I had to decide, okay, I'm going to sacrifice, I'm going to invest more time, because ultimately it's going to help me. It's going to give back to me by giving to others. Just like she said, it is weird how you kind of feel like it makes me so happy to help someone else, so that's why I want to do it. But it is, it's like there's that, I don't know. It's like when people are working at the soup kitchens or whatever, and they're giving back to people that are homeless. You're doing this as a service, as an act of service to someone else to help them. But I feel a lot of times you get blessed even more than the person that you're serving. Same with, I've done a lot of short-term missions trips, internationally and in the States. And you would think, okay, New York City, it's big, it's very populated, there's a whole lot of money. I think New York has like the most billionaires like per square mile or something like that, any other state. But giving back to people, it's amazing how it blesses you in return just so much and so powerfully. And I think that is definitely my focus for me and my team. And seems like everyone that I've come across is not about getting to this certain title or getting to this certain money. Yes, all of that is awesome, but I ultimately look at that as a byproduct of the first goal, which is to help people and just help as many people as possible. So with that being said, I know Stacy touched on how much does it cost, the $49. But I just want us to answer, we're going to answer really shortly some questions about the business, and then a couple hesitations that are very common with people that we talk to, people that we've come across. So yes, it's $49. Is there a monthly cost? No, there is not. And the $49 is enrolling as a independent consultant, as she mentioned. So, and she explained it. You get a website. You don't have to pay anything monthly. You get there's like leadership training. There's a whole customer relationship management system that's included. You don't have to order monthly. There's no holding stock. You order when you want, however much you want, whenever you want. So that is the nice thing about it. I know I was in another company and I had to order so much product every single month, and I had to pay for my website.
Right. Yeah. There's no required auto ship.
No, there's not. You have the option if you'd like, but it's not required. So that's amazing. And I know I basically touched on it, but holding stock. Stacy, do you hold stock? Do you deliver? Do you create marketing? Of course, we can be creative and make up our own stuff, but
no, Arbonne does all that for me. So I go to the website from Arbonne and put in my little website that I have. Stacy Roush is mine. You know, you're just victoriastatin.arbonne.com. And the videos are there, the pictures are there, all of it. It's just at your fingertips, and it's beautiful resources that cost so much money to pay someone to do, and it's all included as being a consultant.
And there's a lot too. So like for me, I like to have my own stuff, and I don't want necessarily everybody having the same thing. You don't have to worry about that either, because there's so much. And they always have, like, every month, I think there's always new material that they're adding. So you don't have to worry about, oh, well, so-and-so down the street is a consultant. Are they going to be posting the same thing? You don't have to worry about that either, which I really love. So the next question is, how do we make money? 4 ways. Cash bonuses based on our performance. So you work hard, you plant those seeds, they will flourish, they will bloom. You will reap the benefits of, those seeds planted. We also have personal sales in 3 categories. Retail sales. So someone goes to your website, like she was mentioning, they go to stacyroush.arbonne.com and they make a purchase full price. They're unfortunately going to pay full price, and they're going to pay for shipping, and they're going to pay for tax and all of that, which we don't want you to do.
Don't pay retail, guys. Don't do it.
I know. So you do have that option, and we do make commission off of that. But if you decide to enroll as a preferred client or an independent consultant, we make commission off of those 2 as well, which is awesome. Yes. I'm sorry. You froze a little bit for me.
So that they save their money.
Yes. And you're going to save as a preferred client 20 to 40% all year long. Small fee, $29 that you pay in the U.S. It varies per country because Arbonne is international. They're in 6 countries. Woo-hoo. So you get to have your own international business as well online. So yes, there's that. And then as a consultant like us, we don't have sales quotas or anything like that, but we get the best discount. So we get like wholesale pricing, 35 to 50% off for a year. So I like to compare it to Costco. You pay the enrollment fee, except for it's not bulk. You're not stuck with like an extreme amount of product. But we get amazing discounts on those products. Okay. So that's the 4 ways that we earn money. So Stacy, here's the pink elephant in the room, as I like to call it. Is this a pyramid scheme? Is this a Ponzi scheme?
Okay. Yes. I love this. Not at all. First of all, pyramid schemes are illegal.
Right.
Second of all, pyramid schemes don't have a product. They're just running money. And another thing about Arbonne is anybody can go to the top. And you can't ride someone to the top. So
nope.
I look at corporate America, honestly, and I see a pyramid there. There's one big boss at the top, and then all the employees. And when I worked in corporate America, like, I was at the very bottom of the totem pole there. And with Arbonne, as a consultant, and then you get paid according to your efforts, and you can make more money than the person who introduced you to Arbonne. You can pass the person that introduced you to Arbonne. And if that person chooses to engage in their business and grow it, then they can grow up their team, and you'll still be a part of their team if they choose. But if they don't, then they still get their products at a discount, but you have products and your business built, and it's just awesome.
Yes.
And we're part of that direct sales association. We're a company of integrity. We publish, everything. We're certified B Corp, which is a huge deal. There's very small group of companies that are certified B Corp, but it means that every single thing we do, from getting the ingredients to the product, to making the products, to manufacturing, delivery, all of that, it's good for everyone involved, the environment, the client, the company, the world. I was at the MVP last year, and one of the executives was talking, and one of the MVPs said, "We want to be the best company in the world." And he said, "We want to be the best company for the world."
Yes.
I'm like, yes, because it's not about sales. It's not about money. That'll come and you'll be successful, but it's about serving and making a difference and leaving this better than we found it.
Yes. Yes. I totally agree. And yeah, like she said, this month, I don't know what date, but I know that this is the 41st year that Arbonne's been around. So
we're 41 this month. Yes.
Yeah. Arbonne's not going anywhere. It's definitely not a pyramid scheme. If they were, it would have been caught by now. So as far as hesitations, the first one is, I don't have time. So let me just ask you a couple questions. Do you watch The Bachelor? Do you watch Netflix? Do you watch Hulu? Do you scroll on Instagram or Facebook? Or through your emails? Whatever it is, you have to have said yes to one of those, okay? So we all have time. Mm-hmm. And the thing that someone might say to me is, okay, I only have a fur baby. I don't have a child. I don't have a little baby. I have too many kids or whatever. Stacy did this as a single mom with 3. So it's definitely doable. I think that we have to prioritize our time, and you're not in this alone ever. You have us, you have so many different resources, all the information available to you, people that have a vested interest in seeing you succeed. Yeah. So time is never an issue. And trust me, I'm an entrepreneur with I have like 5 businesses. Like, I don't normally talk about them all, but I have a luxury wedding planning and design company. I have a sister company that I technically haven't launched yet. We're real estate investors. I'm doing Arbonne. I teach Zumba. If anybody doesn't have time, I feel like I don't have time. But you can, and I'm back in school. I'm going back to school. So I'm kind of transitioning a little. But anyways, we all have time. It's just a matter of using your time wisely and making the most of your time. And as she mentioned, you don't need an additional 40 hours in your week. Most of us cannot there's no way you can find another 40 hours in our week. But you can use those nooks and crannies of 10 minutes, 15 minutes here, an hour in the morning if you want to be that, I guess, extreme, if you will. Whatever you choose, we will help you create a roadmap for success that is fail-proof, because look at Stacy, there's so many people that have done this before you, and it's totally doable. So I just like to blast that excuse of I don't have time. Well, Stacy, what if someone says, I don't have money?
Okay, if you don't have the money, then you need this business. And we can help you get started and launch you, and help you get to building using other people's money, if you will, as you build your business. Like, I used to call it learn and earn. You can learn how to do this business. We're going to hold your hand and help you. And your contacts will, like, you'll do maybe a 15-minute virtual party on Facebook or Instagram, like, connect that way, and you can earn the money to start your business. There's always a way. Always, but everything is possible. And if money is an issue, you need this business.
Right. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Right.
Okay. So another hesitation is I don't have the network. Stacy mentioned this as well. Most people don't think that they quote unquote have the network, but there's so many people just in the world and on social media, and especially with so many things being virtual right now, it's amazing the people that you can literally talk to on Instagram, for example, that are on the other side of the world or whatever. And that's the beauty of it. But I believe that as long as you are a person that's willing to get out of your comfort zone, willing to make conversations and build relationships, then you will be just fine. Because ultimately, this is a relationship business. Know me, like me, trust me, just like she said. We're not coercing anyone. We're not talking anybody into anything. We are just presenting this gift, this business opportunity, these awesome products that truly speak for themselves. And that's really all that you have to do. You don't have to have this huge network. Is there anything you'd like to add to that, Stacy?
Well, I just want people to know, like, and I've done this for years, I believe the right people come into my business, and I believe the wrong ones will stay out of my business. Another thing I learned a long time ago was you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So surrender to what is, do your best, love people, serve. Just our job, like you said, it's a connection business. It's a heart-to-heart business. Our job is just to present it. Just, okay, can you take a look at this? Can I have 15 minutes of your time? I want to share this awesome gift with you. May or may not be a fit. People never say yes until they know it's okay to say no. So
Right.
Not be a fit. But I would just like to offer it to you because I can't get you off my mind. And if they say no, that's fine. Or maybe they'll say no because it's not yet. A lot of people need multiple exposures to this before they do say yes. So just give them time. There's, like I said, there's the YouTube videos and the Arbonne videos and the products they can try. And every time they have an exposure, usually they need 7 to 9 before they're like, okay, I get it. I see this, and the trust is there. And then they join, whether it be as a preferred. I mean, we love people wherever they're at. And sometimes people come in as a preferred client and just use their products for a little while and then decide to do the business with us. While other times people jump in and want the business first. Whatever they want, our job is to help them get it.
Absolutely. Okay, so my last question for you, Stacy, as far as hesitations is, okay, I'm not a salesperson, or I've never done sales. I don't want to be that girl. What's your advice to someone with that hesitation?
Good. I'm good. Want annoying people. So you have the concern of being a pushy salesperson. Good. Thank you. Because we don't want those annoying, and just like I said, love people where they're at. It's a connection. It's about asking and really enjoying the journey. So if being pushy or annoying is a concern of yours, good. Keep it that way. Don't be pushy or annoying. And keep it natural. I always want my business to grow organically. I'm intentional about talking to people, but like when I was introduced to it, yeah, I had all those fears and hesitations. But as I listened to the presentation, something in my heart was tugging, like, okay, I want to do this. Like, I'm interested in this. And people will feel that way as long as you're not annoying or pushy. Connect. And some people like the word follow-up. That's too salesy for me. I like the word reconnect. But just keep reconnecting, keep asking. If they say no, just know that means not yet. Let them watch your journey. Let them see you posting things on Instagram or whatever social media outlook you like to use. And see, it's the seeing it, the enthusiasm that you have, the conviction that you have, sharing it, that they're gonna trust you and they're gonna want to be a part of it. So just think about like the multiple exposures we have. I can't even tell you how many eyelashes I bought on Instagram, and I don't even wear those. I use Arbonne mascara, but I'll be like, oh, I'll buy it, and then I can't. It's not my favorite. Because I'm like exposed to it. Well, there's junk out there like that I'm never going to use, or I could give them something of value that I love, and it'd be my business. So that's all you're doing is just sharing what you love.
Yes, I agree. That's so funny. So, if you're looking for a sign, this is it, basically. That's what it made me think of. Yes. Okay, Stacy. So before we close, I want to ask you for your fun fact. I always like to ask all of my co-hosts for their for something that's a fun fact about them.
Okay, so I asked my husband what and it was funny because I had the thought, but I didn't say it. I just wanted to see what he would say. I like to cook things on broil. I like to cook like I like to love, hot and high. So I burned so many meals. Thank God for the protein shakes.
That is so funny. So if you like broiled, do you have an air fryer?
Huh?
Okay. So do you use that a lot? Not.
And I burn stuff there too.
Yeah. That's so funny. I'm just like, I actually use my mom's, but I love that air fryer now. I've been using it because it's so quick.
It is,
and especially with like the 30 days and things, I can't eat fried food, and it's not good for you anyways. So it's like a way to kind of get that fix, but it's not nearly as bad. And I do them naked, like I cook everything naked, like I don't batter or anything. But yeah, it's so good.
I follow you. I watch your cooking videos. I've done some of your recipes. They're good too. So no, I don't burn every meal. Probably eat something burned. So tell me facts about you, Victoria.
I guess my one that I always say is that I had, including myself, there's 3 people in my family born on Halloween. Woo! Which I guess is like, what, it's weird, but
I like
yeah.
it.
I was born on my cousin's birthday, who he's deceased actually. And then I have a little cousin that was born on my birthday, like, I don't know, a while ago now. But yeah, cool. There's 3 Halloween babies in my family.
Very cool.
I know. So,
not a trick.
So yes, that, and then that is really it. So is there anything that you would like to say in closing, Stacy?
Oh, yeah. What I want to say is this. Arbonne really is the opportunity of a lifetime. This company is beautiful. It's going places. For our team, I have a tremendous passion to not only empower people and encourage people, especially during everything we're all going through. It gives you the ability to connect, to serve, to love, and to transform people's lives. And the products, get on the products, whether it be the nutrition, the protein shakes, the energy drinks, the Digestion Plus. Those are some of my favorites in the nutrition line. The greens, I have greens every single day. Those products made a significant impact on my health. To the skincare, I use the Age Well line. Me too. I was doing my Ready in 5, and then I used the palette that they have right now that's just gorgeous. And I don't even know what I'm doing. I have no taste in any of this, but I'm like, I'll watch some videos on, Arbonne's website. And I'm like, I can do that. The cosmetics are breathable. The skincare works. You just feel great. And I want everybody to have that and to get the products at the biggest discount.
Yes.
At the very least, be a preferred client. And then I would recommend upgrading to consultant when you can. And whether you just share a few samples with people here and there, or you take this business and run with it, we want to help you get what you want from this. So don't be afraid. This is about loving and serving and having fun, and just enjoy the journey, whatever you decide.
Yes, thank you. And I agree, just to echo what she's saying, if there's ever been a time that you were thinking, okay, retirement, how am I going to pay off my school debt? Whatever it is, maybe you want to leave some type of legacy and financial investment for your children, maybe even for the future if you don't have kids yet.
We didn't even mention that. At the area manager level and up, you can will your business, guys. Like, God forbid I don't wake up tomorrow morning. I have it set up to go into a trust for my 3 sons. Like, this is
an huge,
amazing opportunity.
Yeah, that's huge. So yeah, it's just what she said. I mean, there's extreme potential. Arbonne actually only has a 1% brand recognition in the U.S. right now. So imagine, a lot of these big companies that have way more recognition. I'm sure you could think of many right now. Imagine, building a business in a company that's this great, this early. It's huge. And it has huge potential. So I just encourage you to reach out to us. If maybe you're on one of our teams or something and someone sent you this video, reach out to them. We want to help you. We want to serve you in the best way that we can. And it's no strings attached. It's always like no pressure. Like, I'm not that person. I'm not going to beg anybody to do anything, So if it's for you, amazing. And if it's not for you, amazing as well. We just want to leave people better than we found them. So, yeah, thank you all so much. And thanks for those that'll watch the replay. And I also want to mention just a quick disclaimer that we're not medical professionals. I know we didn't give any medical advice or anything, but nothing's guaranteed. Everything is based on our own experiences and the like. So just wanted to say that. And thank you, Stacy. Hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Victoria. This was so
right.
fun. Love you guys.
Yes.
Bye.
All right. See you later. So yes, thank you all so much for tuning in. Replay will be available very soon. But real quick before we go, I'd like to mention a couple things. Number one, I have Maddie Martin on next week. She is like a firehouse. Local instructor at Shred 415, Yoga State, and Cycle Bar. She's absolutely amazing, has amazing energy, and just she's awesome. So we're going to talk about being more than a fitness instructor next week. Second, I'm doing a giveaway in partnership with Core Life Eatery on Hurstbourne in Louisville, Kentucky. So if you are in the Louisville, Indiana, or Kentucky, Indiana area, you'd like to enter this giveaway, please do check out my profile and go back to my post and enter there. It's a little graphic. It has Core Life's logo at the top, tells you all the instructions on how to enter. You can tag, you can share to your stories. You can please fill out my form, and that's officially how you enter. And I'm going to be giving away 2 prizes, including a Core Life Eatery gift card. Okay, so you don't want to miss that. And it ends on the 13th, so you got a couple more days. And second, I like to mention a product, but I wanted to talk about just the business opportunity. Wednesday on Zoom, I'm going to be hosting a call, and we're going to do a quick snapshot of Arbonne with more details than this. So if you have any interest, or maybe you know someone that could definitely benefit from these products or from the business, or maybe you just have some questions, you want to learn more, maybe you want a sample, I love to send you a sample no matter how far you are. I mean, I've literally sent samples to London. So please let me know if you have any questions. And until next week, thank you for joining me on Monday's Muse, your weekly wellness dose, and I'll see you next week. Have a good week, y'all. Bye.